Senior Helpline, Eileen speaking. Good afternoon.
Hello, Eileen. Hello.
The Third Age Senior Helpline, established in 1998, is a unique confidential listening service for older people provided by older trained volunteers. It's a unique and vital service used by a significant number of the older population of our country. It's unique in that it's one of the few peer-to-peer services in the entire world, and indeed the only one in Ireland. So I popped in to ask Damien Lenihan, why would people call the helpline?
People call us for a lot of different reasons. Primarily, I suppose, because they're lonely. They have no one to turn to. They're looking for a bit of company. And also, they've got a phone and no one to use it with. They also call with problems, things like health, their finances and family conflict. The more serious issues would probably things like elder abuse, which seems to be on the increase, and suicide. Sometimes they're just looking for information around their entitlements or other services. And I suppose now we are regarded as a primary care service. We support and we enable older people to live at home for much longer.
Would you like to tell me a little bit more about what's going on for you today?
It's the anniversary of my husband's death. And this time of the year, it's always very, very bad. I always feel bad and I miss him an awful lot. Children are all gone away. They're all gone for work out of the country, and grandchildren, all on my own.
Oh, I'm sorry. And so you're feeling particularly sad and lonely.
The Senior Helpline received over 30,000 calls in 2013, and the use of the service highlights the loneliness that many older people in Ireland experience today.
It is a huge problem, definitely. It's a huge problem, and some people will say that up front, quite openly, and other times you know from what they're talking about that yes, they're lonely.
Most men that ring in are lonely, that never married, became bachelors, never married, and people just, fed up living on their own.
Women whose families have all moved away and they feel very lonely because now they're on their own and are lost.
Maybe they've been bereaved or they're in very geographically isolated location.
Haven't got family around, friends aren't in abundance. Just want to talk, to hear another voice.
I think we help by listening. There's nothing like having somebody, I think, to listen to you. You feel valued that somebody cares enough to listen. We find that when people phone us and kind of describing a problem to us, in telling us about it, it helps them sometimes to clarify what the situation is. On Senior Helpline, our ethos is about trying to see life from the caller's perspective, trying to walk in the caller's shoes for a little while.
Yeah, I live on the farm, but my son looks after that. He lives away.
Yeah. So you'd like to see a little bit more of them?
Listening to the caller, and in the listening, solutions can come.
I remember one time a lady who was 5 to 10 was getting ready to close up, and the phone rang. I said, I'll take it. So this old lady said, well, thank you very, very much for answering the phone, she said. She said, it's a friendly voice, and she said, you can go to bed happy.
I feel that the simple thank you for listening, it's an easy thing to do, but it brings so much joy to somebody that would say that. It's uplifting for me to hear that.
For every €10 that's contributed to Senior Helpline, we can provide 20 minutes of listening service. And that 20 minutes makes a huge difference in that person's life. And we want to ensure that callers like Maura always find someone at the other end of that Senior Helpline when they need it.
I'm glad I called. I'm really glad. And I'll call again if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm delighted you rang. Yeah, this is what it's all about. And anytime you feel lonely, we'd be delighted to hear from you.
Thank you. I feel much better now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.
God bless. Bye, Maura.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So, the Senior Helpline, 1850 440 444, they're every day, including Christmas Day, to keep you company.